Today I am here with a new topic, that is properties of whole number. If you have any doubt in properties of whole number, stay tuned with me till the end so that you will get a clear idea. Hey everyone, this is Arpita and welcome back to my channel with Arpita's IQ, where I upload mathematical conceptual videos on a regular basis. So let's get started. Properties of whole number. Basically, whole numbers have four properties. First one is closure property, second one is commutative property, third one is associative property, and fourth one is distributive property. So let's discuss one by one. First one is closure property. First you remember that two line, that whole number plus whole number equal to whole number, and whole number multiplied by another whole number equal to again whole number. What does it mean? that अगर किसी भी दो होल नंबर का एडिशन हमेशा होल नंबर पे ही आएगा, एंड किसी दो होल नंबर के मल्टीप्लिकेशन वो भी एक होल नंबर ही होगा. Suppose 4 plus 3. We all know that 4 is a whole number. 3, that is also a whole number, because all kind of positive integers numbers are comes under whole number. Equal to, you get 7 as a sum. So 7 is again a whole number. That is, if you add two or more whole numbers together, always you will get as a result in whole number, a result in whole number. Similarly, if you multiply 4 and 3, you know 4 is a whole number and 3, that is also a whole number, and 4 3 is a 12. 12, this is also a whole number. That means closure property states that addition of two or more whole numbers always give a whole number as a sum. In case of multiplication, if you multiply two or more whole numbers, you will get again a whole number as a product. So remember these two lines, whole number plus whole number equal to whole number, and whole number into whole number equal to whole number. Second property is commutative property. Remember the term related to commutative, that is order. Okay, just remember that order term. Whenever it's come to the commutative property, it is related to some order. Commutative property states that two numbers can be added or multiplied in any order. The result will remain same. The result will remain same. So what does it mean? Two numbers can be added or multiplied in any order. The result will remain same. Suppose you have three numbers. Here I write A first, then I write B, then C. But these three numbers, it can be written like this too. This is the different order. Take some example like A equal to 2, B equal to 3 and C equal to 6. So here it is C equal to 6, B equal to 3 and A equal to 2. So if you add 2 plus 3 plus 6, the result is 11. Similarly, if you add 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. That means order doesn't matter in case of addition or multiplication. Order doesn't matter. Let's check for the multiplication. If you multiply A into B into C in this order, you will get a result which is equal to this order. Suppose A is 2, B is 3 and your C is 6. 2 into 3, 2 3s are 6 and 6 6 are 36. So you will get 36 as a result. Now let's check for the different order. C is your 6, B is 3 and A is 2. So 6 3s are 18. 18 into 2 equal to 36. So in case of multiplication, order doesn't matter. आप किसी भी ऑर्डर में उसको मल्टीप्लाई करो, आपको हमेशा रिजल्ट सेम ही आएगा. So in case of addition and multiplication, commutative property states that the number can be added or multiplied in any order. The result will remain same. But in case of subtraction or division, commutative property or closure property, none of the property is applicable for subtraction and division. Only all the properties follow only for addition and multiplication. Suppose commutative property. If you check the subtraction, 6 minus 4 equal to, you get 2. But if you change the order, like 4 minus 6, you will get minus 2. 2 and minus 2, these two are not same. That is 2 and this is minus 2. 2 and minus 2, both are not same. So subtraction never follow commutative property. In case of division also, suppose 6 divided by 2. So your quotient will 3. If you divide 6 by 2, you will get 3 as a result. But if you change the order, that is 2 divided by 6. 2 divided by 6 equal to, that means 6 is your divisor. Yes or no? So if you divide that, so you will get a decimal number. 6 3 is 18, 2 is, remember, 2 is remainder. Again you will get 20, 3, 18, like 2. So 0.333. Your answer is 0.333, a non-terminating value. So 3 and 0.333, these two are not same. That's why subtraction and division never follow commutative property. Even associative, distributive, closure, none of the property followed by subtraction or division. Third property is associative property. Associative property, associative. Remember the term group. In case of commutative property, remember the term order. In case of associative, always remember the term group. It states that regardless of how the number are grouped, regardless of how the numbers are grouped, you can add or multiply them together. The result will remain same. That is, in case of commutative property, order doesn't matter. Here the group doesn't matter. That how you grouped the numbers doesn't matter. Your answer will be same in case of addition and multiplication. That is a number, you have suppose 3 number A, B, C. So if you group A and B as together, A and B as a group, then you add the result equal to the another group. So here A and B, you grouped them together, but here B and C form a group. So here you will get a result that is equal to this result. Let's take an example like A equal to your 8, B equal to 9 and C equal to 11. So first you need to add 8 plus 9. So 8 plus 9 is equal to 17. So 8 plus 9 equal to 17. Then 17 plus 11 which is equal to 28. Okay, now A equal to your 8 plus B equal to 9 and C equal to 11. So in this case, you need to add 9 and 11 first. So 9 and 11 equal to 9 plus 11 equal to 20. 8 plus 20 equal to 28. So this 20 and this 28 both are same. दैट इज आप कैसे भी उसको ऐड करो, इन दो नंबर को एक ग्रुप बनाओ या फिर रिमेनिंग दो नंबर को एक ग्रुप बनाओ, आपका रिजल्ट हमेशा सेम आएगा इन केस ऑफ एडिशन. नाउ चेक फॉर द मल्टीप्लीकेशन. A into B into C. Here you grouped A and B together. That will give the same result as this group. Suppose A is 8, B is 9 and your C is 11. So first you need to calculate this multiplication. So 8 nines are 72 into 11 equal to 792. We will get 792 or 792 as a product if you multiply 72 by 11. Now come to that side. A is 8, B is 9 and your C is 11. So in this equation you need to calculate this multiplication first. So 8 into 9 into 11 is 99. Now calculate the multiplication 8 into 99. So this is nothing but 8 nines are 72. So 7 is carried. 8 nines are 72 plus 7, that is 79. So in both the case you will get 792. That means multiplication also follow the associative property. Last or fourth one is distributive. Distributive property states that multiplying a sum by a number is same as multiplying each addend by the value and then adding the product. What does it mean? It means that A into B plus C, that is multiplying a sum. This is a sum multiplying a sum by a number, and that is your number, is same or equal as multiplying each addend by the value, that is A into B. These two are multiplying each addend, then adding the product. So B is a addend. Similarly, C is an addend. So first it states that multiplying a sum B plus C together called as sum by a number, that is A into B plus C, equal to multiplying each addend. Here multiplying each addend means individually B and C both are addend. So multiplying each addend by the value, that is A. Multiplying each addend means A into B and A into C. So multiply each addend individually and then add the product. This is a product, this is another product. Then also you will get the same result. How? Suppose A is your 5, B is your 4 and C is 3. So you need to add them first. 5 into 4 plus 3 is 7. So 5 sevens are 35. Now coming to that side. A into B. A is your 5 into B, that is 4, plus A into C, that means 5 into 4 means 3. So 5 into 4, nothing but 20. 5 into 3, that is your 15. So 20 plus 15 is your 35. Both are same. Actually, distributive property is used for simplify the calculation. Like you have a big number 721 and you need to multiply it by 102. Suppose this is your given mathematics or given equation. Suppose this is your given equation. You have to multiply 721 by 102. So how to do that? You can multiply this by using your traditional method like 721 into 102. You can do like this. But by using distributive method, it will quite simply. Like 721, 102. We can write 102 like this, 100 plus 2. Now multiply each addend with the number, then add the product. Like 721 into first addend, that is 100, then 721 into 2. So 721 into 100 plus this plus comes here plus 700 into 2. Sorry, 721 into 2. This multiplication is very easy because 100 or always किसी भी number end with 0, किसी भी number अगर end with 0 है तो उसका multiplication सबसे easy होता है क्योंकि 721 into 1 सा 721. You need to put just number of zeros here. Plus only you need to calculate this multiplication, that is 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4 and 2 7s are 14 equal to, just add them together. Your sum will be 2 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, then 2 plus 1 is 3 and 7. That is your answer. If you multiply in this way, then also you will get 73542. But if you use the multiplication, if you use the distributive property, it will become more easier. This is the real-time example or real-time application of distributive property. Hope this video is helpful to you. Thanks for watching.